Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back. How are you? I hope you guys are having an amazing day. For today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you guys the most exciting Sephora haul ever. You guys know when I make Sephora hauls, I really pull through. So I'm thrilled about this one. As you guys probably already know, we're in the midst of the Sephora Spring Savings event. They host this event twice a year, so definitely a great time to pick up items you are really curious about. Great time to restock on items you recently finished off. I just think this time is just a great time to pick up some Sephora because the Spring Savings event is here and it's like the best time ever. Before we get started, I did want to mention that today's video is sponsored by Sephora. I am always so thankful when I have the opportunity to work with them because it's an absolute honor for sure. All right, so if you guys are not signed up to Sephora's Beauty Insider program, I'll have the link down below to sign up. The code for this time around is SAVESPRING. You could use the code multiple amounts of times. You could use it in store, you could use it online. You can purchase online and pick up in store. You can shop in store and use it in store. So really like the whole 9 yards with this. So there are 3 different tiers with this Sephora Beauty Insider program. First up, we have Rouge. Rouge members will be able to shop the event early. The event will begin on April 1st and end on April 11th. Rouge members also receive 20% off, of course, with the code SAVESPRING. The next tier we have is VIB. VIB members will be receiving 15% off. The event will begin on April 5th and it ends on April 11th. And then we have Insiders. Insiders will receive 10% off. The event will begin on April 7th and ends on April 11th. So in addition to that, the Sephora collection brand is actually going to be 30% off site-wide for everyone, which I think is amazing because the Sephora collection brand actually has a few of my standout favorite products. The first thing that comes to mind is the Sephora collection Best Skin Ever foundation. This is one of my favorite full coverage foundations. It really doesn't feel heavy on the skin. It wears off beautifully throughout the day and it just feels and looks good, if you know what I'm saying. So I love this. I've spoken about it so many times. I would recommend that from the Sephora collection brand. And then I absolutely love the Sephora collection liner. This is just their ultimate gel eyeliner in waterproof in Black Matte 01. Here you can see I literally have a drop left. It's been my go-to black liner since I purchased it a little bit ago and I'm in love. It lasts in the waterline, super black, and it doesn't irritate either. So if you want to try something new from the Sephora collection brand, I would recommend these for sure. Okay, so I want to say that's pretty much it when it comes to all the info. Of course, everything will be linked down below in the description box when it comes to the dates, tiers, all of that, the code. And I also did want to mention, if you guys do purchase through my links, I'll have all the items I'm speaking about linked down below. If you purchase through my links, I do make a small commission and I 100% always appreciate it if you purchase through the links. So I picked up a decent amount, but I'm probably going to be going in store to shop more because just there's so much goods out there. So, and tons of new goodies have been releasing, let me tell you. So very exciting time for sure. So we have lots of goods to go through. Let's get started. So the first item that I have here is from Tatcha. This right here is their Texture Tonic. It's a 5 fluid ounce size bottle. You open up the packaging just like that, and then it just says here a little bit about the toner as well as like the packaging. Love it. This is really beautiful. Honestly, just displaying this in your bathroom or on your vanity would be goals. It is also in a glass bottle, so it kind of makes it extra luxurious, if you know what I'm saying. So what this toner is supposed to do is supposed to even out your skin tone and tighten pores. My pores are kind of large, so I was hoping that this might help out with that. What I would do with this is just apply it like on a cotton pad a little bit, and then massage the product on my face after I cleanse. Some of the key ingredients in here are niacinamide and fruit AHAs, which I know is really great for the skin. I'm just gonna shake it up a little bit. I want to see how this feels and I want to compare it to other ones that I have, other toners. It feels really good. It has a little bit of maybe like a very like hydrating type of feel, I will say that. And it's taking it really quickly. It also has a very light, spa-like, very rich scent to it. So I think I'm gonna actually use this tonight. But this in conjunction with their exfoliating cleanser as well as their moisturizer, I feel like would be a match made in heaven. So I'll for sure keep you guys posted on how this actually performs on the skin. But I really have such high hopes for this and I'm pretty sure it's not gonna disappoint. Like, this is a hot piece. The next item that I have here is from Briogeo. Briogeo is a brand that I absolutely love. Their products are sulfate and paraben free, and I constantly mention this. I pretty much only use sulfate and paraben free products in my hair since my hair is keratin treated hair, and their products just always work out really well. So this is their brand new product that just released. It's the Don't Despair Repair Rice Water Protein and Moisture Strengthening Treatments. And then again, it says no harsh sulfates, no silicones, and no parabens. So the reason why I actually purchased this was two reasons. First of all, the packaging is the coolest thing ever. It has like two sides to it, and then when you pump out the product, there's like two openings here, and it comes out in two different colors, which I think is the coolest thing ever. I just love when the packaging is next level. This has a really, really nice scent. It also has a nice thick feel to it, and I know that you actually don't need a lot of this to go a very long way. How would I know that? Because about like a month or 2 months ago, I want to say, when this just released, I purchased one of these for my fiance because he needed something that would really help with moisturization, with damaged hair, with thinning hair. So he constantly mentions this strengthening treatment, and I'm like, yeah, you really like it, because he's so picky with everything he uses, and he's very selective with what he puts on his hair. And so like every time we talk, he's like, I love that Briogeo product, like Briogeo, I love that brand. And I was like, I feel you, you know, like it's really, they really have solid goods, and this right here is really no disappointment. I'm gonna use it for my hair, see what's up, but he so far approves. It says here to use after shampooing, so instead of going in with conditioner, you would go in with something like this, leave it in for 10 minutes, and then wash it off. But you can also leave it on for like an overnight treatment. So shampoo, put it on after the shower, sleep with it, and then kind of wash it off in the morning, which I think is amazing. Hey, I'm just filming now. Could you tell everyone how you like this product?
I love this product. The best thing ever happened to me. Seriously, look at the difference.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He loves it, basically. Then I went ahead and picked up the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish Powder. So this is actually called the Complexion Perfecting Micro Powder. I always set my face with a powder, even though I like more of a glowy finish on my face. I'm always going in with a powder, so I'm always looking for solid ones. I currently am really loving the Fenty one. I'm wearing it on my face today. It's so good. I'm almost hit pan on that. But I wanted to give the Charlotte Tilbury one a go. So this specifically is actually in their limited edition Lunar Year collection, but they have it in the regular traditional packaging too. I picked mine up in the shade number 2. They have a few shades to choose from if this is maybe too light or too dark for you, but I have the Charlotte Tilbury bronzer, which I love. I feel like it blends out really nicely for a powder. Her blushes are fantastic. Overall, her products are 10 out of 10, but I didn't have a chance to use this powder yet. Like I didn't have a chance to pick this one up for myself, and I don't own it. It seems really, really nice, pretty thin. It seems like it's blurring out too, just a bit. I don't know if you guys can see there, but it is kind of giving a little bit of a blurring effect. And I feel like for me, I'll use this mainly when I have a full face of foundation on to kind of set everything in, or if I want a very, very light look, I can just use concealer and then apply some of this on top. But it's also very thin, so I feel like it's not gonna feel or look heavy on the actual skin. And the packaging of this one just really hit home for me. I felt like you cannot go wrong with this limited packaging. It's so cute. It says here, for an all-over perfecting finish, brush on the entire face, brushing up and out. So upwards and then outwards. I'm really thrilled about this one. I don't own a ton of powders, and I'm very, very like selective when it comes to powders because either I love it or hate it. So I'm excited to add this to my collection because I actually think it's gonna be a winner based on swatching it and just knowing her brand. I think I'm really gonna like that. Next, I picked up an eyeliner. So this right here is from the brand new Gwen Stefani line that just released to Sephora. So you could pick this up in store and online. I didn't know what to pick up because she released like quads, I think a red lipstick, and maybe a primer, a few goods. But I'm always on the lookout for solid liners. So like I told you guys, I love the Sephora collection one, and I'm gonna for sure repurchase like 15 of those because it's like my favorite thing ever. It's retractable, just easy, 1, 2, 3, go to heaven. But I did want to try out the Gwen Stefani one because I'm always using black liner. It's one that's like, it's really just a product I use all of the time. I'll open this up. This right here is in the shade Spiderwebs. So it's like a jet black, intense black liner. The reviews on Sephora's site on this one was amazing, and it seems really nice, very, very black and pigmented. You can also kind of blend it out if you want more of a diffused look, if you want to use it on your, like to line your upper lash line. But I'm gonna probably use this in my waterline. Love the color. I think it's gonna work out very nicely. It's also not as stiff, so it's not gonna be hard to kind of get in there. I feel like it'll actually work out pretty well. Plus the packaging looks really, really good. And obviously, of course, with all these products, I'll keep you guys posted if they worked out for me or if they didn't. With this one, you will have to sharpen it, so, but if it's as amazing as I hear, then it might be worth it. So there's that. The next item I picked up was just a restock for me. This is the Mercier Translucent Loose Setting Powder. So it was kind of a tie between this one and the Huda Beauty Bake Loose Powder. I'm really pretty much almost done with that one, practically on its last leg. So I was gonna purchase the Huda one, which I still might end up doing because it's really something I use pretty much daily. But I actually miss the Mercier loose powder so much that I'm like, you know what, like I can get down with this one. Now, I don't know if I like this one or the Huda one more, but I remember loving this. It's just the perfect all over loose translucent powder that you could use like all over your face, or you could just use this on the under eye area. I love to bake with loose powders, like my under eye and like my contour line, so it looks a bit more chiseled. And they have, I want to say 2 or 3 shades to choose from. So if this one is a little bit too light for you, then they have other shades in the line. And yeah, I just kind of miss this. It's a go-to classic for me, and I really just wanted to have it in my collection. They also actually had a Hujongo, like jumbo size, but I ended up picking up this one. But I still might pick up that one because really loose powder is something that I use, like I mentioned, every single time. So it's something that I always need to have on hand. So I'm happy to have that again in my life. The next thing I picked up was from Sol de Janeiro. This right here is an item I spoke to you guys about a few times, so you probably saw this coming. This is their brand new Beija Flora, I don't know how to pronounce it, Elastic Cream. So their brand new body butter. They have, I want to say 2 or 3 other ones in the line, but this is the newest one they just released. And this is supposed to smell like one of the most popular perfumes out there. I forgot what it was called, but yum. This smells literally like my best friend in an actual jar. It has a very luxurious, very rich like scent. And I want to say the quality of this body butter just feels a bit different compared to the other ones that I've tried. It just sinks in much quicker. Definitely a pretty thick formula, so a little bit goes a long way. And I just think the scent also like lingers on. Like I tried this once, like on my arms and on my legs a little bit, and I just think it's so beautiful and very luxurious. It says here it has retinol mimicking khaki oil and plant collagen, which I think is awesome because I have kind of like jiggly loose skin because I lost a decent amount of weight. So it does say here, elasticity boosting body cream helps maintain a youthful Brazilian bounce. So we'll take that bounce, and it deeply moisturizes. So really anything that has those claims I'm all about. So I definitely approve of this. They have this size for 22 bucks, and then they have the big jumbo size for I think $48. Once I'm finished off with this, or maybe even when I'm not finished off with this, I'm going to pick up the full size because it's definitely a body butter that I feel like I would just want to have in my collection. And then my fiance smelled it and he loved it too. So, I mean, that's always a win, you know? Also, I wanted to show you guys, I try to like wipe this off because typically I'll just wipe off my stuff on my sweatpants and stuff. This is not coming off for nothing. So, I'm pretty sure once this sets in, it sets in for good. So, the, what's it called? Gwen Stefani liner seems like a winner. Okay, the next item I picked up was a perfume. This right here is the Burberry Her Perfume. I spoke about this in my recommendations Sephora VIB video, I want to say. And a lot of you guys told me there in the comments that you were obsessed with the smell. It's like your go-to and you love it. So this right here is a 1.6 fluid ounce size. I really haven't purchased a perfume from Burberry in a very long time, but their scents are really, really beautiful on. So they have this one right here, which is the pink bottle. How gorgeous is that? So simple, so beautiful. They have, I want to say, a green bottle. And then they have more like a peachy bottle as well. So they actually have a kit on Sephora's site. I'll throw up a pic over here of the 3, like included in one, for 49 bucks, which I think is great if you wanted to just test out all of them in one try, but you could purchase them individually as well. I did pick up this pink one because I was with my mom the other day and we kind of had a little sample of this and she smelled it and she was like, oh my gosh, I love, and I'm like, you know what, I love too. So I might end up picking up one for her as well, just as a gift because she's the cutest thing ever. In the fragrance family this is in is florals. I really enjoy floral scents. You guys know I'm very specific and picky when it comes to scent types. Let's smell it. You know it's good when that's my reaction. It's like, yum. This has a very clean floral scent to it. I would probably say I would mainly wear this maybe during the day. It's a very day appropriate scent, but you could probably wear it at night too. Some of the notes are dark berries and jasmine, which I for sure smell some berry in here. It also says it's the scent type is fruity floral. So floral, fruity florals, and I feel like it has a little bit of like a sweetness to it, but not in an overdone way where it's like, oh my gosh, way too much. I'm really curious to see how the other ones pair with this, because it is also mentioning here that it's like a layering perfume, so you could wear this on its own, or if you kind of want to mix and match to create your own customized scent. They have the other bottles, the green bottle and like the peachy tone bottle of this, like from this line too, so you have that as an option. Happy to add it to my perfume collection. I definitely want to go over all of my perfumes to share with you guys my favorites and all of that, but I could tell this is going to be just the most perfect spring scent for me. Really, it really is a winner. The next thing I picked up was from Merit. Merit is a brand, I feel like their bus is passing here. Merit is a brand that I've been really curious about. I've tried a few of their cream blushes, but I was curious to see what their tinted lip oils were about. I went to Sephora a few weeks ago to kind of check out what they had in store. And when I saw the Merit display there, like it just was really kind of like love at first sight. Like everything was displayed so nicely. It's just like you want to purchase all of the products they have type of thing. So they have a few shades in the tinted, what is it called again? Tinted lip oil line. I think they have like a clear one, some of these nice neutral nude ones, and then deeper tones as well. So this is in the shade Au Natural, which is just a color that I feel like I would wear often. Packaging is 10 out of 10, beautiful gold lid, and then clear bottle. Doesn't really have a scent. Yeah, it doesn't really have a scent, but it feels very hydrating, and I feel like, let me just look for more. I feel like it adds like a good amount of color, like not in an overdone way. Yeah, very pretty, and it goes really well with the lipstick I have on today, which is actually by Fenty. I'll have this link below. It is the new lipstick they have in Mother Lover. So good. So back to the tinted lip oil. I personally love these colors, and I feel like you can wear it in a little bit more of a pigmented way. It's swatched right over here, or you can wear it a bit more sheer. I think it would be a great product to wear on those natural days. That's probably when I would wear it the most. But if I want a little bit of moisture in my like lip product and I don't really have it, like let's say like a matte lipstick, it's not that moisturizing, I'd probably pop something like this on top. So I'm really thrilled to have it in my collection because I know everyone has been raving about Merit, and I'm like, what is the hype about? So far, so good. Next, I picked up a Gucci nail polish. I've been so curious about these polishes since they released. I think they initially launched like 6 shades to Sephora sites, but then they recently released, I want to say 3 or 4 more. So they have like a nice white color, like greens, a beautiful black shade, like light pastel tones, stunning shades for sure. So I picked up the shade Peggy Sunburn, and the names of everything is also really cute. So I picked up this color because if you guys know, orange is one of my favorite colors ever. People always ask me like, what's your favorite color? So like I love purple, orange, and pink. Like those are my top 3. But orange is definitely up there on the list. My nails have not been the hottest thing ever, I will tell you that. But I am trying to grow them so that I could specifically use this color. I really want to see what the formula is like. It looks like online, it looks like most of them seem like they have like a gel-like finish. It has a regular traditional brush to it. I like that the handle of it is long, so you have like you have like a good grip on like when you hold it if you do paint your own nails. If this is like a good formula, it lasts and it doesn't chip, which I'll let you guys know if it does or doesn't, then I would definitely want to pick up the full line because I just love when my polishes last and they look good, you know, even like a week or sometimes even 2 later. Probably one of the most exciting things I picked up during the Sephora Spring Savings event. Then I saw that Patrick Ta released this brand new softening lip mask. Adore Patrick Ta to no end. I know that he's coming out with an eyeshadow palette sometime very soon, and just most of the goodies that I tried out from his line, obsessed. So I was just looking to see what new products he released, and so this one kind of like popped up. It's the lip mask in So Juicy. I don't know if there are other shades in the line. It's possible, maybe not. Here is what the packaging looks like. It's absolutely gorgeous, very luxurious, stunningness beyond. 0 words, I'll tell you that. So it's very on par with everything else he has in this line. Like from the packaging, you just kind of twist off the cap like that. And I'm not gonna lie, I was really curious about this one, so I did use it once already, and this feels like heaven. How do you explain this? Let's talk. It has a nice light scent, slightly minty, but not overdone at all. Like it's slightly there, which I think is awesome if you are sensitive to scents. Like it's not overpowering. Kind of feels like a hybrid between like a lip balm, lip mask, and a lip oil. So really just an amazing, amazing, fantastic formula. It's also thin in consistency, so it doesn't feel heavy on. It looks like a nude color, but it actually comes across as clear on the lips. I'm so happy to have this in my collection because I feel like with his products, I really need to have everything in the line and just have like its own, like, you know, my shelves. I have to have my own Patrick Ta shelf. I know that Patrick Ta also released a beautiful, like, stunning glowy mist. I'll have it linked below, but I was really, really intrigued with that one. I think I might pick it up in store like in the next day or two, still during the spring savings event, just because, you know what I'm saying. But the next item I picked up was from Cosas. A lot of you guys have been telling me you've been obsessed with this. I heard nothing but fabulous things about this foundation, so I figured I would give it a go. It's the Revealer Skin Improving Foundation with SPF 25. It's supposed to give you medium coverage, and it's supposed to also have a natural dewy finish. And the reason why this kind of got me was because of the word dewy. I love when my skin looks very fresh and dewy and like lively in a way, because I have such dry skin, so I really look for dewy products generally. I picked mine up in the shade Light Neutral 140. This is light with a subtle pink undertone, which I think should work out really well for me. I have the concealer that's part of the line, so I figured this foundation might pair really, really well with that, or I could just pair this with other concealers that I have. Love the packaging, and when I saw this in store a little bit ago, just the whole display like intrigued me to no end, let me tell you. I love that they added yellow with this. I think yellow is so pretty too. Let me see. Feels good. A little bit like a thicker feel, but it's supposed to kind of give you like, it's right here, hopefully you can see. It's supposed to give you like a medium coverage. So yeah. So I'm thinking it might just do that. Maybe even full, honestly. And it seems like you really just need like very, very little of this to go a very long way. It also says here, it visibly plumps or protects, and it makes your skin kind of look alive. So the claims on this is really next level, and I will say I'm happy that it also has SPF 25 just because, you know, it's important. Oh, I also remembered I actually have the Cosas Cloud Set Powder, I think it's what it's called. So I think it would pair really well with this. That powder is just like a nice thin powder you can apply all over the face. It doesn't really give you much coverage, but I want to see how the concealer and powder work together, and then like on their own too. But I'm just really excited that this gives you like a dewy medium coverage like look and finish, because really everything I want in one. So we're hoping for the best with this. Then the next thing I picked up was this Nudestix Concealer. This was on Sephora's like just released page, and I haven't really tried much from the Nudestix line. I recently purchased their actually like cream blushes, which I'm excited to try, but I saw that they had this little one as an option, and I figured I would give it a go. They have this little size and then the full size too, but I like that they offer the small concealer, you know, so I could see what the vibe is. I picked mine up in the shade Nude 4. It says it's a lightweight, oil-free, medium coverage concealer, vegan powered to help balance, hydrate, and smooth, plus brighten. So has a doe foot applicator. It seems like, ooh, cool. I don't know if the color will work out perfectly for me, I will tell you that. But I mean, it looks a little bit too dark, but and it also feels a drop thicker than what I'm used to, but it seems like it's blurring out. Like I feel like it might help out with the fine lines that I have under my eyes. Sometimes what I'll use is like my foundation, that's the shade of my skin, and then I'll use like a little bit of a deeper color for my under eyes, and just some way somehow it works out. So this still might work out. I'm really just curious to know like what the formula is like, and then if I feel like the shade doesn't work out, then I'll just get the one that works for me. But I'm always down to try out new concealers because I use it often, and so yeah, thrilled about this, especially because I haven't tried much from the brand. So we'll see what that's about. The next thing I picked up was this. This is such an exciting product. Like when I saw this, I was like, what is up? This is from the Rose Ink brand. This is the first product like I ever purchased from this brand. It's the Skin Enhanced Luminous Tinted Serum. So I've actually seen a few people use this in their videos, and I was like, that is like the coolest thing ever. So I wanted to give it a go. I picked mine up in the shade 040. I think this should work out, but like how cool is this? Like this is the coolest thing I've ever really seen. It says here to pump on the back of your hand. You can mix it in with a foundation, or you can use it on its own for very, very light coverage. But I just think it's genius. Like these things kind of make me happy because it's like a wow moment. Like it almost looks like there's a little bit of oil and a little bit of foundation too. And I also like the fact that when you pump, the product kind of goes up, so you know when you have, like how much you have, if you need to restock on it. I love packaging like this. It really like hits home for me. So let's see. It has a very, very serum-like feel to it. Yeah, it's a hydrating serum foundation that delivers light coverage while helping to refresh skin after exposure. After exposure and pollution. So you really could use this on its own. Very, very pretty, and it looks like it's going to be the most hydrating foundation ever. So I could use this for more of like a, it seems like it's covering up well too, for a light coverage look, if that's what I'm going for, to kind of even out my skin tone. Or it's nice to know that I could pump a pump of this in my foundation, maybe the Cosas one, and then see how that works out. I think this might be like a new favorite of mine moving forward, because I just think the concept is genius. And I really like how it feels on. It feels very like water-like almost, and super, super hydrating. So yeah, if you guys wanted to try out something really cool, awesome, intriguing, unique, I think this is really where it's at. The next thing I picked up was this right here from Iconic London. They recently released duos. So this is specifically called the Silk Glow Duo and Duo Silk Glow, basically. Oh, and the specific duo is in Rose Glow, which I feel like would be great if you have fair to light skin tones. And then they have a different duo on Sephora's site as well if you have medium to deep skin tones. So I did pick up this one because I felt like it would work out best for me. This blush is so gorgeous, like the perfect peachy, well not peachy, more like pink blush, actually more like a bubblegum pink blush. I actually don't own a lot of shades like that, so I'm thrilled about that one. And then this highlighter is more of like a white yellow gold almost, champagne piece of heaven. I'm not really sure how to describe it, but let's see how these swatch. So here's the blush, really pretty pink, and then the highlighter, also very gorgeous. I feel like these would be great if you're going for a more natural look, but it also kind of seems like the product that would hopefully be the type that you can kind of build up, just because I like to have the versatility with that. Let's see how these swatch. Yeah, very nice and very smooth. The highlighter is glowy but not overdone. It just seems like very like soft and natural almost. And then the blush, it just like also like the perfect tone of pink. So if you like maybe like more natural-ish type of products, this might be a really, really nice duo. So I like that, but I also like that I can build up from there. So we're hoping that's the case with this one. But if not, I can always wear it on more natural days, especially the highlighter. Like it looks so like dewy and like wet and pretty and very thin in consistency. So it doesn't seem like it's gonna really like show texture on the skin. You know what I mean? Kind of happy to have an Iconic London product in my life because I don't own a lot from them, but this just stole my heart when I saw it on Sephora's site. I was like, whoa, that is so beautiful. And I think this would be an awesome duo, by the way, to travel with. And then the final item I picked up was from Natasha Denona. This is actually the only palette that I have in this haul, but I'll probably be having another haul up soon, so definitely stay tuned for that because I know there's been just a ton of items that have been released. So this is the brand new Pastel Palette. I don't own a lot of color stories like this at all, and when I saw Natasha release something like this, I knew I had to have my hands on it. I absolutely love Natasha Denona's formula. I would love, if you're listening, Natasha Denona, I would love for you to do my makeup for my wedding, please. That would be great. Thank you in advance. But yeah, this right here is a gorgeous pastel dream. I am very, very curious to see how this one performs. I only swatched it and it seems like it's very on par with her other palettes, like the formula, everything. There are some mattes in here, some glittery tone shades, some satins. This is more like a duochrome purple blue situation. Beautiful. You can wear this on its own or in conjunction with other palettes. I know it's really hard to create pastel palettes to begin with because they are so light in tone, but these seem like they're pigmented enough where it actually will look like something on the eyes. Really pretty blue. Then we have this stunning like mint green. Love it. This metallic mint frost looks like my dreams and more. And then we have this gorgeous like purple pink and dainty. So beautiful, beautiful color story. And I am for sure gonna pop this out once I start doing like more springy type of looks, which hopefully should be very, very soon. But I could see myself popping this out more than I expected because the formula just seems very easy to work with, and I feel like they're really gonna add something to the eyes. It's not just gonna be like blend, 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 nothing. You know, sometimes when you blend out light shades, like you can't really see it, but I feel like with these, It's yum. So that is pretty much it when it comes to my Sephora haul. Everything that I picked up from the Sephora Spring Savings event. Again, I'll have everything linked down below in regards to all the information you guys need to know, as well as all the goods that I spoke about today. If you have any questions, let me know in the comments. I'll try to respond back. Definitely let me know what products you guys are picking up during the Sephora Spring Savings event. Keep me posted. I would love to know, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.